All right, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Welcome back to the Save Point Podcast episode 54, baby. And you know what? We got some crazy stuff today. Just before we get into it, first of all, we're going to talk about Dying Light.
Absolutely.
So we're going to talk about that. So get ready for that, baby. It is also the Brock Tom birthday episode. High five, Brock.
Yes.
And number 3, we are in front of a live studio audience for once.
Not that you'll actually be able to see him at all.
We've got Jacob here, one of our loyal fans. We flew him in. He wanted to see what the episode was like, so he came in. He was like, what the frick? This is cool. Anyway, well...
The Beast.
Welcome, The Beast. But before that, we've got a lot of new viewers compared to this time last year, and we have now a yearly tradition. It's Brock's birthday, so we've got a video for Brock.
I forgot about this.
I didn't get to make a new one, so here we go. This is Brock's birthday video. Happy birthday, Brock. Oh, those feet look stinky. Soon I'll give birth to my child, Cartman. Oh, is that Sonichu?
I forgot how good this was.
One of the hedgehogs in here is called Brock the Hedgehog. We will never
I think
forget.
you told me that last time.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know again. Former President Richard Nixon said that one. God's love. Happy birthday, Brock! Woo! Brock is now 43. And enough with that. Let's jump into some gaming news. So, Dying Light the Beast.
Yep.
It's good.
We've been playing.
It's
Yes.
We've been going beast mode.
Is there a Beast Mode sound effect?
Yeah. That's the closest I've got at the moment.
Yes. Kyle Crane is back. Finally.
Kyle Crane is back. So, quick preface. This Dying Light the Beast is the third game. It's the sequel to the first game, though.
Yes.
Yeah. It was originally planned for DLC for Dying Light 2, and then they realized they just kept making it bigger and bigger, so they pumped it down to a full game.
Which, I mean, I never played Dying Light 2. I played 1. I fucking loved it.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of complaints with Dying Light 2.
Correct.
People really liked it in a lot of ways, but other ways it was really lacking. Like, there was no guns in it, was there?
No guns, I don't think. I put that thing in the back of my mind once I finished it.
Yeah, they really liked the parkour in it, but the story wasn't too good or something like that. I don't know. It was a bit of a fart in the wind, Dying Light 2. It
Yeah.
wasn't bad, but didn't have the impact the first game did.
No, it was definitely a lot more polished, which I think is Dying Light 1 lent itself to being a little bit more rugged.
Yes.
Because it looked real like this is like a society that's war-torn and like apocalyptic sort of. And the new one's is like, oh, this is a city and there's leaves and stuff everywhere, and yeah, there's just some zombies on the ground.
Yeah. So we've been playing Dying Light the Beast. The idea of the game, which I thought was really cool, so it's based 13 years after the first game.
Mm-hmm.
And you play as Kyle Crane again, the guy who was in Dying Light 1. And you've been tortured and experimented on for 13 years.
I don't think it's the entire 13 years. It's 13 years since the original one.
Yeah.
But he's only been captured for like, I don't know, 10 or something.
Only 10 years.
No, but I'm meaning like he didn't finish the first game and immediately get captured. He spent like a fair amount of time, all the time that's spent in the following, which is mentioned in the intro.
Yeah, they have that little intro thing at the start.
But then he went on the run and was hiding out and eventually got captured.
And now he's in Europe.
Yes.
And being chased by the Baron, who's the big bad guy of this game. So far, I've been having a lot of fun. I got a few notes, but just general impressions of this game. Dying Light the Beast, really fun so far. It just feels like more of the same from the first game.
Yeah.
But it's been long enough, for me at least, from that first game that I'm ready to jump back in and have a bit more of a go.
I like that it's harder as well.
Yeah, I was about to say.
The difficulty seems, I don't know if it was because I was partied up and like the zombies were more tanky. That's what my original thought was.
Yeah.
But even playing by myself, it's
the beast
difficult.
seems a lot harder. And it's not a bad thing. It just seems a lot harder. I don't know.
There's definitely feels like you get swarmed a lot easier as well. Like when you're fighting off like various zombies and that, like they get attracted from further away, it feels like. There's one or two little things where I'm like, I don't know if it's because the difficulty is definitely there. It makes mention of like when you're starting your new game and you go through and you choose all your options, it makes a point of saying this difficulty is, I can't remember exactly how it works.
It's like recommended you finish the game first before you try.
No, like for the normal difficulty.
For survival.
Survival or survivalist or something like that.
Yeah, it says that, hey, this is a difficult at the start, but like plateaus off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. It says that it's difficult in the beginning.
Well, I wonder what the reason for that is.
Probably just because like...
No, you haven't crafted anything or recipes or anything
yet. Is it
to
stop you from going to places you shouldn't have gone yet?
Probably. I did go into a high level area and got the shit kicked out of me. All I was trying to do was just like, oh, there's a tower there. I'll get that while I'm here. And then it's like, this is a high level area. I'm like, oh, okay. Got hit by one zombie and like 2/3 my health was just gone.
Yeah,
I was
just
like,
get destroyed.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, missing dead center of the zombie's head when you're using a pistol, and their head being able to take 3 or 4 bullets before they go down is a bit rough, because I was just like, oh yeah, I'll just shoot him and turn around and just keep running, and then it's like, oh no, he's not down, his head's just blown off.
Which is why I like the bow, because the bow, as long as it hits somewhere in the head, instant down.
Yeah,
which is a big change from the first game.
What I have noticed from Dying Light to the Beast is that I feel like, at least where I'm up to, I'm a bit further than you guys, it's still very much, okay, every zombie, 4 hits to the head with like nearly any weapon.
Yeah.
Occasionally there'll be ones that are a bit more, and very rarely will be one where you just like clean cut their head off or whatever, but it's just 4, 4, 4, 4. And it's getting a little repetitive.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's just because it's early game, but some of them seem really spongy.
Yeah, the runners that like just sprint at you, if you time your shot right, their head just goes off.
You just cut them off. That's pretty good. That was like in the first game as well.
Yeah, they were a bit more fragile than the other walkers.
Yeah, the nighttime is terrifying. The sounds are terrifying, and if you don't have a torch on, you literally can't see anything.
No.
Yes. Well, speaking of not seeing anything, depending on the settings you have on the game, you can't see anything in the daytime either.
Yeah.
So when I loaded up Dying Light the Beast, I played the intro and I got out into the open world. Straight away, I'm like, oh my God, it was like 9, 10 o'clock at night and it looked like I was getting flashbanged. I had HDR on.
Yeah.
I've got a LG C4 OLED TV. It was insanely overpowered. The bloody light was so bright, it was unplayable. It was like, I don't know who would be able to use this at all. You'd have to turn the brightness of your TV down.
Yeah.
It was just like, did you guys notice this at all?
Hey, I have HDR off because some games it looks okay, other games it looks horrible. Like it's either it's way too dark, it's too bright, or like I know with Rocket League, it would always like you notice hitches and stuff in the screen. So like, I'm turning that off because it prioritizes game mode when HDR is on, and I don't like running game mode.
True. I mean, it very much looked like it looked better with it on, but with HDR on, it was downright unplayable. It was uncomfortable.
HDR was one of the few things that the game turned off by default when I went through the settings.
Does your monitor have HDR?
It does, yeah.
Yeah, but you're playing on PC.
Yes.
Okay, on consoles on by default.
Okay.
Yeah. I had to turn a few things off. Like I said, yeah.
Sorry, just on like not being able to see. Did you have trouble every time the game rains as well?
No, I did hear that there was something about rain.
Yeah, every time, like I've changed my settings now. I'm hoping it might be better. There was some weird options that are selected by default, and I've gone through and like that should be way higher. I'm running it on 3080. Not the best card anymore, but still definitely
Still
more
very good.
Yes. But no, in I think the second mission or something, basically when you go to find a new group, you go to find a group of people. This big downpour happens. It was like someone had poured grease all over my screen. Like it was ridiculous.
Now that you say that, I did notice it just for that mission. I haven't noticed it since, but I have seen a lot of chatter online about people saying
I don't know if
it's
it's just because like
probably with the
that particular mission, like that's a scripted effect or something.
Yeah.
Which is like, why would you do that? Like, okay, make it difficult to see, but like there's different ways to do that rather than making this game that looks great. Don't make it look shitty like that. Just like obscure part of my screen with stuff, but like don't. That's not.
It was a bit over the top. I will say I'm not super blown away by the graphics of this game.
No, but
of Dying Light, the Beast. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it very much like you could have told me this was Dying Light.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I definitely know what you mean. There's some things where I look at them and go, that could have been done better, and there's other things that like now that I've turned the draw distance like to full, and looking at stuff through the binoculars and that, I'm like, this is actually looks really good. But yeah, there's not a huge difference between it and the original Dying Light.
But I will say that original game still looks great.
Yeah.
And I've got no problem with that at all. Like, as long as the game runs nice, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was like, the movement's great, the combat's good, all the zombie blood effects and gore is fine. I was like, I don't care if the games look good, if it looks a little bit patchy.
The gameplay's there to hold everything else
Which
up.
the first one was as well. Like, you walk around that city, it's just orange. Like, there's no real color.
Yeah, it was very much like you're in Mexico in a movie.
Yeah. Until you get to like the following and all the other DLC in that second area in the first game, everything's just the same monotone color.
The other thing I was going to say is, I don't know if you guys have experienced this with Dying Light the Beast yet, but there was a lot of glitches. I've had a lot of glitches so far.
I've only had one where I killed another survivor and went to get his weapon, but he had fallen through the wall rather than ragdolling against the wall.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's the only thing I've had happen so far.
I've had to restart the game 3 times now. And that's because it's always the same thing. In Dying Light the Beast, I'll go up and it'll be clear this area of enemies. I'll kill them all and it still says clear the area. The first time I did it, it still had the little indicators for where the people were on their dead bodies.
Interesting. I haven't come across
that
yet.
And then there was another time where it was like, clear this area, cleared it all. They just were all dead. There was nothing to do. Then that happened again. Luckily, you can go back and just go to main menu and come back and it'll put you to like a previous save. Sometimes it's a fair bit further, which is annoying. The problem I had is that I did that, went to previous save. It was a previous kill all these people before proceeding. And the same thing happened there. So I had to restart there and it put me back even further. Oh. So originally where I was, I ended up going back about half an hour because the game stuffed up. That's the only thing I've really had problem with the game so far. But I mean, I'm not too pissed. Like, the thing that annoys me, especially when you go back to main menu, it doesn't reset. It resets your progress, but not anything else. So all the weapons I'd picked up from those people I'd already killed, I already had, and the durability used. So there's a couple of things that were a bit annoying.
Yeah, the durability in those games has always been a bit funky. They definitely ruined it with 2 because it was like before you could just keep repairing and get it all
so
sorted.
Now that's what I wanted to double check. With Dying Light 1, I don't remember, could you just infinitely repair things?
No. It had a certain amount of times you could, but there was a decent chance that each time you repaired, it would not use up one of those allocations of repairs.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
every time
like
I'm repairing,
25% chance or something that you would use up one of those allocations.
Yeah, and that was that also an upgrade to get that better and things like that?
It was a skill you got for like scavenging and all that sort of stuff.
Because every time I'm upgrading now, it's just, okay, there's gone. This weapon's basically, I've only got like X amount of hits on it because the durability on all of them goes down really quick.
Very fast.
Yeah, and the more you repair it, you lose a chunk of the durability every time you do it. So it's like
I did notice that.
You don't get full, like the same thing in Dune Awakening. If you fix something, it tanks a bit of the health and it just, by the time you get to like 3 or 4 repairs of something, you might as well not use it.
That's a bit shit.
I'm also like, it may have been a skill, and I don't see it among the skills in this one because you got, for this new one, you've got 2 separate skill trees. You've got one
so in Dying Light the Beast, you got the beast skills, and then you got 3 different like arms of just normal skills.
Yeah, your normal skills are you gain points by leveling up, and maybe you get points from other events and stuff as well.
I don't know yet.
The beast skills you only get by hunting certain
chimeras.
Yeah, boss enemies. We'll call them.
One thing I did want to say about the skills in Dying Light the Beast was, is there less of them compared to the old game?
It looks like that. That's what I was about to say. Was I don't remember if it was a skill or you had it at the start of the game. Could you throw weapons at the start of the game?
Or
was that an unlocked skill?
Because I remember a lot of stuff. I'm like, fuck, there's like not much to unlock in this game.
There's also, but when you're looking at the tree, there's the two sides of it. There's also up and down. There's one for stealth and then whatever the bottom one is. I think it'd probably work out. They're about the same, but in the other, you had your normal 3 skill trees and then there was the survival level, which you got. I think that's where those perks were for. Yeah. For the other, like durability.
I don't know. It just like, I've gone through the whole tree and I'm like, out of the 20 upgrades, I feel like only like 4 or 5 of them are like, yeah, that's cool. And the rest of them like, oh, that's a bit shit. Like some of them are like, unlock the ability to make a flamethrower. Yeah, which I got, which is cool.
I saw that, which I was like, okay, that'll be cool. But the other one is like hey, while sprinting, press shift to dash. And
no, I ended up getting that. So I got that skill. It is basically, it just gives you
another boost of speed.
No, basically it's a faster sprint, but it doesn't use much of your stamina. But one thing that's really cool with it, it lets you jump super far.
Okay.
So I've been using it and I can basically clear like half of a top of a building. So you can jump and get to buildings way further away.
Which I assumed it would have a purpose, but it's like, when I was using it, I was like, I don't see that much of a difference. I haven't been using it while jumping though. I've just been using it while like essentially getting from one map to the
I mean, like it's the only time I've really been noticing the actual sprint speed be like really noticeable is running away from volatiles. But like besides that, like I just usually run normal and it's not really much of a difference. I will say in this game, I do feel like in Dying Light the Beast, they've been adding weapons or guns in way earlier than in the original game.
See, I in terms of ones that you got given, I've started with a couple of guns because I got pre-order packs and that I was just like, okay, they can stay over there. I don't want them straight at the start. Picked up a bow like very early on, which I was happy with because it's actually usable, unlike the original Dying Light. The only gun I've found was the little SMG thing.
I found so many weapons. I've only found one pistol. I found one SMG. I've found legitimately maybe 20 assault rifles.
I don't know where you're looking then.
No, like they're everywhere. You get to like not much further in the game from where you are and you start finding armored enemies and most of them just have...
I did see a shotgun on one of the NPC's backs, and I was like, I want that.
Yeah, I found a couple of shotguns. Like
I have a shotgun. I have not been able to find any shotgun ammo.
I found a lot of ammo for this stuff and haven't found the guns.
You got to go to the supply truck things.
The convoys. Yeah, I've been doing that. It gave me 6 pistol ammo. That was all that was in the damn
some of
thing.
them buy it as well. Some of them are taking the piss of like how little you get from it. But yeah, you can buy it. Sometimes you go to the shop, it's like 2 bullets. 2 pistol, like 9mm. It's like, okay. But sometimes I rock up and it's like 85.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so
I've got heaps of money. If it was doing that
more often, if it was like, it's sort of in between there, it was like every time I visit, there's like 40 rounds there. I'm like, okay, cool. But when it's like, hey, I need to find feathers so that I can make arrows. And it's like, well, it's a random find at these couple of locations. Like, just give me feathers. Like, I should not have to struggle for a thing that's available right at the start of the game. Why am I struggling to find this very early resource?
I tell you a pet peeve I have in a lot of games, and I've been finding it in Dying Light Beast, is that when you get to a shop or a shop front and for a long time, it just has shit items in it, nothing usable, and I have a ton of money.
Yep.
So far, like, there's a couple things. I bought some armor because it was like, increases your XP.
Yeah, the Explorer armor. Yeah, first thing.
But like, everything else in that shop is terrible.
Yeah, there's
like, sometimes there's ammo, at least where I'm up to in the game. Sometimes there's a couple of consumable things that are okay, but it's like, this is a waste. This money that I'm collecting, I'm not using it. I'm selling all this stuff that I don't use, but it's nowhere near good enough to, there's not like even like one really good thing in the shop, at least from when I've been going. It's been just shit.
I just use it for like heals and stuff and getting bandages because I can't be bothered to go around and craft them on the go. If I'm there, I'll just stuff up as much as I can. But like the rest of the stuff, I just like opening boxes. So I just walk around and hold square everywhere.
I'm very.
So, I mean, I end up with an unholy amount of things anyway.
Are you of the same opinion as me that the bandages in this, you preferred the way it was in Dying Light 1, the bandages in this take way too long to apply.
I don't like the button
them.
map. I don't like the button mapping for how it works on controller.
No,
I'm not a fan either.
Keyboard is stupid. Like 1, 2, 3 switches you different things. And like, okay, that's fine. But then to use it, you have to H for healing. And then I can't remember what the other two, like obviously one of them's melee and then middle mouse button for your thing. So there you go, I did remember them. The amount of times I've accidentally clicked middle mouse button and thrown a Molotov at the wall right in front of me is...
Oh, dear, don't. I've done the same with the
things like that as well.
With the firecracker things.
But no, healing, having to take my hand off movement or like readjust slightly to like tap it with my thumb and hold it is like, I'm trying to run away from something that's smacked half my health away. I need to heal.
Yeah.
Can I, like, the original one was just like an animation like shh, and done. This one you got to hold it for like, feels like 3 whole seconds.
Did you have to upgrade your bandages in the first Dying Light?
I don't think you can. You just
got
got
different
medkits.
types of bandages.
Yeah, because now you upgrade the bandages and it's faster each one, which, I mean, it's a cool idea.
Is it faster or just heals more?
Faster and heals more. It says on there, it's got the breakdown. I upgraded mine
Okay.
way earlier. But, which is a cool idea. You can basically upgrade everything, but a lot of the upgrades in this sort of feel like they've put it in for artificial extension of the game life. Like, oh, I've got to upgrade now my light because you can upgrade your UV light.
Yeah.
You can upgrade this, you can upgrade that, like all the little things, which is cool that you can do it. But some of the time it also feels like this could have just been not in there. And you could have put them onto skill tree or something like that.
I feel like it might come down to the fact that they had like finished like 60% of the game as DLC and then like there's actually enough here, so they had to create a whole new system rather than just copying it from the game before. I don't remember what Dying Light 2's one was like, but I mean it was surprisingly easy compared to the first game, so I don't feel like I remember using too many heals the whole way through it all. It's just armor.
Yeah.
I will say I feel like I'm getting fucked up a lot with durability in this game. Not durability, my stamina.
Yeah.
And not necessarily like, oh, of course, when you're going to do too many hits. Like, I feel like I still get a decent amount of hits in, but I feel like the enemies are very spongy.
Yes.
So I'm doing way more, like, I'm going through a whole stamina bar on a single zombie with a like, decent weapon, and it's still not like... I don't feel like, honestly, this is changing points, but I don't feel like the better weapons in the Beast feel that much better than some of the shitter ones.
Yeah.
I'm getting stuff where it'll be like 120 damage opposed to like 340, and it's like I'm not feeling much different. I'm still doing.
I think that's where the mods come into it when you start modding it heavily.
I've put mods on them. The problem is I feel like nearly all the mods except for one I have, it's all if you get a crit.
Yeah.
And it's so rare. And it'll be like I'll get a crit and it'll be like the 4th hit out of 4, I need to kill this zombie. So it's like, this is a fucking waste.
Yeah,
I know it boosts up your damage overall.
Yeah, boosts the damage overall. I'm sure there'll be some other thing that's like improves crit rate as well.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just on that cusp about to unlock something in the game where everything clicks, which the first game was a bit like that as well.
Yeah, I'm excited to actually use the cars. I've seen them around and you can drive them, but I haven't actually got in them yet.
Yeah,
the cars are cool.
They give you one right at the start, basically. Like the second you leave the first area. It's like, hey, you should go check out these cars. They allow you to travel safe and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, cool. I'd rather just run.
Not very durable. But yeah, no, I've just been running. I haven't really been using them because some of the spots are like, this is really narrow and tight. I won't be able to use this. Yeah. Like in that main town.
Yeah, that where we're spending most of our time at the moment. That's... I like that there's like new bits and pieces that weren't... Like they may be in the second, I don't know. But like the posts and that have like security cameras and whatnot on them, how you just run into them and basically like lowers down and gives you something like across a gap in that.
Flagpoles
as well.
I thought that was in the first game.
I think there were sections of it, but there was definitely in the second game.
Because
heaps of stuff.
I instinctively remembered, like I ran over one and knew it was going to do that, and I didn't play the second game.
Might have been in the following.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I didn't play like very much of the following at all. I played like the opening mission and then got sidetracked.
The following was very, very cool. All the DLC for that game. They were still pumping DLC out for the first game like 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first time. I remember like looking, this was like 5 years ago, and I was still like, fuck, they put in DLC out. And it was like the one in the castle with like skeletons.
The
and
Hellcast or
Hellraiser or something like that. Yeah. No, that game, they did well with that, the first game.
It's a very good game. Like, I think The Beast is a good follow-up. It doesn't, to me, it still doesn't feel like the next step up.
You should play the second one then.
Yeah.
Just play it a little bit and be like, oh, okay. Because it goes, like there's parts in it where you get like a parachute in the second game. But because it's like the city's sort of like back together, but it's not. There's little air vents. You run over it, you pull your parachute out and you just get lifted to the top of a skyscraper. It completely changes what it was from the first game. And then going back to this, it's like, okay, well, it's now back to what I wanted the second game to be.
Yeah.
But if you're going from the first to the second, the first to the Beast.
I think I just need to unlock a few more things in the Beast to really...
Yeah, biggest thing's going to be the
grappling hook, which I know is in the game.
Yes.
I saw something that, like, I think it might have just been...
It's one of the skills. Like there's a skill thing for it.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, it's on the right-hand side.
The right-hand side, so the
beast powers.
skills. It's in that. Oh, okay.
It's going to be a...
Nope.
No?
Just look at it later.
It's your ock. You shoot out your cock and you
cock and ball.
Spin around. It's like Spider-Man. Actually, we haven't talked about the beast powers in...
I think depending, because it came out on Friday, I feel like we just leave the beast powers to less spoilery territory.
I mean, how many of you unlocked at the moment?
No, I just like it's right at the start of the game.
Oh yeah, I know, but like as in, I've only got like two or three of them, I think.
Well, not even like that. I'm just talking about, we haven't really talked about in this game. So you've been tortured in Dying Like the Beast.
Oh, the concept of the beast,
yeah,
right?
So
yeah.
And you've basically sort of become almost like a volatile zombie monster hybrid thing, and you can go into this beast mode.
Yes. Where you
and you can
just like, full on rip and tear.
Tear. It's like a rage mode in most games. Like the same idea, click in both the sticks type of deal. At least where I'm up to so far, and I've put a lot of time in, it's really useful, it's really powerful, but there's not really much to it so far. It's like, oh, you've hit enough zombies, okay, it just activates. You can't activate it unless you get like the final skill.
Yep.
Or one of the skills later on. And you just run around and hit people. It doesn't feel like there's really much to it.
I had a quick look through the skills. There's it's not the end skill, it's like a mid-range,
like the fifth one along, and then there is one at the end.
You can toggle it rather than having it toggle when you fill the bar.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
And a lot of the other skills will use that bar to power like how their duration and that. So like the charge skill, for example, where you can just like run and charge through enemies.
Yeah.
It will use part of the beast's time bar.
Okay. I didn't see that.
So there is going to be a like bit of strategy to it. Like, oh, do I save it up for that boss I can see coming, or do I just use it to like get there faster? There's going to be stuff to it.
I talked about this ages ago, but this game, the concept of it and the idea is very much like Far Cry Instincts.
I knew you were going to say it.
Which is the exact same idea, is that you're like a mercenary and you get like
experimental,
like beast powers, and you literally go around, you can rip people up and do things like that. It's a cool concept. Sonic is the voice actor, so you like it. Roger Craig Smith.
Oh, the old voice actor, yeah.
Yeah, well, the Sonic Boom guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking to Lizard last night, we were playing, and we were looking at Sonic stuff to make a new video for you, but we didn't. And I said, oh, the guy in this game's also Sonic. She was like, what? I said, yeah. What, the Sigma?
That's three big booms.
I'm hoping some of the beast powers, like, I was thinking, looking at how few like skills there are and unlocks, that maybe it will expand out later on. Like it'll add more stuff. Like as you fill out those progress trees, it'll then unlock more stuff that just isn't.
That's what I'm
yet.
hoping, because it just feels really.
It feels very small.
Doesn't feel like there's much in it.
Yeah.
Also, the other thing is, we said the game's hard. I feel like leveling up takes way longer in this game. I could be wrong. It just feels like it's taking forever.
I'm only like maybe level 4 or 5. Maybe.
I'm 6.
Yeah.
And like, I was doing the main missions and then like doing a lot of fucking around. And then I went to the next mission and it's literally like, I was level 3 and it's like, you need to be level 6 for this. Or like, it's level 6 stuff. I'm like, that's a lot of like stuffing around. Yeah. Like I did like all the side stuff and I still wasn't there.
I'm like, I keep telling myself that like, hey, I'm used to the original Dying Light where like everything I was playing was at a higher level. I'm used to having like beefy weapons and everything and all the skills unlocked. I'm now going back to where everything feels the same and like I should have the muscle memory, but it's like, because I don't have those same skills, because I don't have unlocks and all that, having to adjust my expectations of like, okay, I can kill that guy in 2 hits. No, it's going to take me 4 or 5. Changing expectations for it. I'm just hoping that like some of the powers make up for like
some of the shortcomings that have happened.
They're not even shortcomings, just bits and pieces where I'm like, clearly I need something else to do better in this area.
Yeah.
Like running around in the dark is just fucking terrifying at the moment. I'm really hoping that like one of the beast powers is like, hey, you get night vision of some description.
No, I like it scary. I don't want like there's some lights and stuff around. The torch is good, but I don't know if I can't remember if they had it in the first game where if you shine a light on them that they actually notice. Because if you're trying to look for something,
the volatiles will notice. Yeah,
that was terrifying. Because like the first time I saw him, I was like, "Oh, what's that over there?" And I used the binoculars and then turned the torch on, and then you just see these eyes turn towards you, and it's like, "Oh, a chase started." And you're like, "Well, I'm screwed now."
Yeah,
jump down somewhere because you're like, "There's a ledge," but it's just a road that's 15 meters down.
I do think the nighttime it's supposed to be hard.
It is.
In Dying Light, it's supposed to be hard, but the problem that I've been facing is I'm doing a few missions, especially the ones where it's been glitching and I've had to restart it, and it's put me, I'm in like an inside a building for most of the mission. Then now you've got to run across over here, and it's nighttime and there's nowhere to rest or anything, and it's a fucked area. It's like I literally probably have to just sit here. Because if I keep running, I'm just going to lose XP because there's a billion volatiles here. There's nothing I can really do.
I did notice one of the early missions where you're tracking the beast. It says like, oh, do this before the trail goes cold. You can just walk back inside and rest and then wait till daytime and then go out.
That's no fun though.
No, it's not. And I only realized it like maybe 2/3 of the way through the thing because I found a safe house on the way. And I was like, oh, I could have done this the entire time.
Where I am in this mission, I literally am in the middle of nowhere. There's no safe house close, and I've got to go to like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like a little bit down to go drop something off, and I've got to hold a canister the whole time. And it's pitch black and there's volatiles everywhere. It's like a massive facility.
Am I misremembering the first one as well? You could fast travel between safe houses.
I feel like you could as well. I could be wrong. I haven't played this game in like a decade.
In this one though, because you could walk up to a map and like jump to a different safe house.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the ability to do that in this one.
Oh, you can definitely, because if you're playing at a party, you can fast travel to the other person. So there might be something you can unlock later.
Maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Either way, do you guys have anything more to say about Dying Light?
No, I'm enjoying it.
I've got some stuff that'll tie into it, but we'll talk about some other things first.
So far, I'm giving this a solid 8.
I'm having a good amount of fun with it.
Problems I have with it, but it is just Dying Light the Beast is just one of those games where it's so fun.
Yeah.
It's a good turn your mind off, but also if you want to be invested, you can do it type of game. So much content. It's going to give me well and truly, it was $105 Australian on the PSN store.
Yeah.
Well and truly give me that value.
It's something I was saying to Laura the other night is it's one of the only games in a long while where I'm like, I want to sit down and I know I'm going to sink hour upon hour into this.
Yeah. I'm glad there's no 4-player co-op trophy again because that screwed me for the first Dying Light game trying to get the platinum. But other than that, I'm having great fun. Getting scared at night, what do you think is jumping through a safe window and you're like, yeah, awesome. And then out of nowhere, a zombie just swings its head around the corner and scares the absolute shit out of me.
Yeah.
And then there's 4 in there and I can't beat them all in this room. So I got to jump back out the window. There's volatiles out there.
Oh, there is one thing I wanted to say. There's sometimes the parkour is really good in this game. There's sometimes where it's pissing me the fuck off and I feel like it's worse than the first game.
Nah, that's half the fun though.
It's like...
I'm on Tom's side for this.
I'm like, why the fuck is this not working?
Yeah, for a game that's like, hey, you need to be so precise with some of the movements, it's like, stop fucking around and like with weird movement glitches then.
Yeah,
the camera and the moving at the same time is a bit iffy. Like you were saying, I think last night, where if you look too far one way...
Yeah, while you're like sidling along a ledge, if you look to see what's coming,
yep.
you will stop and reach out as though you're going to jump. And it's like, no, I need to see where I'm going. So let me look.
Yeah, to go left on a ledge, you basically just have to look forward the whole time. It's like, I don't know where I'm going.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of problems like that. Some of the vaulting onto things feels just a bit too long. like it will be like going over something and it takes like 3 seconds to get up over it. I'm like, this feels longer than the first game because it felt.
I think that's a like unlocked skill thing though, because you could get things where it was like you climb faster and can hoist yourself faster.
I just haven't seen it. Not saying it's not. I haven't seen it. I hope it is because I felt like that first game was really fluid.
Yes.
Like really, really fluid, and this one just feels like it's a little bit clunky, but it could be just be, honestly.
They're trying to find a happy medium between the first and the second game, because the second game you could literally do the most unbelievable things. Like it was like you're like Neo from the Matrix. You just fly and do whatever you want. They had a flying broomstick in the second game that you could just
tell me that.
take off, and mine glitched and I could use it infinitely.
And they had an actual magic broomstick.
Yeah, you had to climb to the top of the tallest building and do like a parkour challenge thing. And
so it wasn't a canonical thing, but it was in the game.
It was in the game. There was just one of the parkour challenges that they had.
Okay.
And you got a flying broomstick and it had a little motor thing.
They've always had like good Easter eggs in these games.
Excalibur in the first game was hectic.
So good.
Apparently there's one in the second game. I have no idea where it is. So I'm looking forward to finding that.
All right. Well,
it should be good.
Yeah, Dying Like the Beast, I would give it like an 8 out of 10.
Same.
I think it's a great game if you want something to sink some time into. Dumb fun. If you ever played Dead Island or any other Dying Light games, highly recommended.
Yeah.
It's that and Borderlands at the moment are like the
two big ones.
Two big time sinks.
I mean, there's one other one which will.
No, it's not a time sink. What we're going to talk about?
Skate 4, EA Skate, whatever the hell you want to call it. They fucking dropped the ball very, 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 very hard.
Yeah, so the new Skate game is just called Skate, is it?
Yeah. I think it's meant to be a big free to play, but I think they'll probably charge people for it. I don't know what they plan on.
So the Skate games back in the day was Skate 1, 2, and 3 on the PS3, 360, and they were like, I never really got heavily into Skate, but it's open world, bit more realistic skating game opposed to like Tony Hawk.
Officially the next iteration of like Tony Hawk?
No. It wasn't they weren't the next step along, but it was the only thing idea. After like they went through all those shitty Wii games with Tony Hawk where you did Ride and all that sort of stuff with the board.
Jam and things like
that.
But
between like your PS2 Xbox like time period, that's when I went to Skate for the next generation. The other games are good, they were gritty, are realistic, but still like super goofy. But and then this game's just kind of gone backward somehow. Like I think between Skate 2 and 3, it took them 2 years to make the game, and that game still holds up today. Like they've got all the professional skaters, they've got a campaign mode where you're like trying to be the best and all that sort of stuff, and you make your way through the town. There's so many different activities and events to do, and then you come to this one, which has taken them 10 years to make, and they gutted 85% of that, and it's just this little AI dick robot that tells you what to do. And I'm 7 or 8 hours into the game now. I'm still doing the goddamn tutorial.
Oh god, fuck that.
And you can't, like, the map's cool. There's no flow to it like the other games, because you could pretty much, I know for 2 and 3 there was like a high point, and you could pretty much, if you wanted to, skate the majority of way down to like the skate park at the end of the town. And it was all relatively downhill, and you could just do stuff the whole way through. This is like, there's one little high point, and then there's divots, and then there's hills again. There's random bins in spots where you're like, that's a really cool grind. I want to try to do a trick there. You just can't do it because you hit the bin and you bail. This is going to be a very long list of complaints. The AI robot, Jacob and I were talking about this the other day, just sucks. I've muted the voice. I've turned off the subtitles. I'll just see that little thing sitting there now. Fast travel, this is something new they added. You could do it in the other games, but you had to obviously go to the places first.
Yeah.
They've split the map into 4 different sections. In those 4 sections, you have to, there's bus stops which you can use to fast travel. You have to do a certain amount of challenges and things in that area to unlock the ability to get fast travel. But to unlock it, you have to go to the bus stop and activate it, and then you can fast travel around.
Oh, fuck that.
You have to do that in all 4 areas and get to a certain level in that area to unlock all the fast travel spots. So I've been doing 6 or 7 hours. I've only just completed the first area of the map that you can get to.
Fuck that.
I was saying to Jacob on the way over here, like, I haven't played it. I've only been seeing footage and stills and all of that are being put up by other people. But I will say it looks like it has not changed since the 360 days in terms of like the graphics and the texturing.
I don't really care about any of that. Like, there's a lot of naysaying online about how it looks like Fortnite game mode. everything.
Yeah, I saw that.
They're like, it's just, if they told me this was a mode in Fortnite, I would have believed them. It's like, you're just nitpicking for nothing. All the complaints that 85% of the population have to do have been playing this and waited 10 years for this game. It's just that they removed all the content. Like, you can't verse your friends in Skate, which is like the pinnacle of wanting to play a skate game. There's no just random street competitions or anything where you get a high score. Everything's like, do these objectives. And it's like, if you want to play with friends, you can, but it's just against yourselves and who has the best score out of that. It's not like a proper comp.
Yeah.
There's no death races. There's no Hall of Meat. There's no pro skaters in it at all. There is technically like 2, but they voice other characters, not themselves. And yeah, rather than having Jason Lee as your like coach,
Jason Lee, you know,
who just yells at you the whole time, tells you to be better. You've got a little robot telling you to go pick up garbage and grind on bird shit to clean up the.
Is Jason Lee in it at all?
Not that I've seen. I don't think at all. I don't think they would have even asked him to come back.
See, that's if they've taken all like it's early access. So some of that could be added later, but that's a lot of missing content.
I will say it is early access. It has also been in early access for nearly 3 years.
Yeah, I was about to say it's been like that for fucking ever.
People have been claiming, like James has had it for 6 months now, I think.
Yeah,
early
I remember
access.
he got that, yeah.
But it hasn't. People have been going. I was reading the Steam reviews this morning. People have been saying all of the things I just mentioned since the first playtest.
Yeah,
and
they haven't.
Nothing has changed.
They haven't been bothering to do anything.
The music sucks. There's one song, and it's only because I like the band that it's enjoyable. All the other songs are like there's random Beach Boys music that's just not. It's just not working. Like you had Kanye and Jay-Z and everything in the first game, and a bunch of like, what's his name? Bam's Brothers Band or whatever it is.
CKY.
Him.
Yep.
Not him. Sorry, we went over this before.
You did go over this before.
Yeah, sorry.
Nothing like that. It's littered with microtransactions for just shit gear. What was it you say, Jacob? It was like $30 for a skeleton costume or something.
Yeah, so you're going to have to repeat that because that's not coming through.
Yeah,
Ben.
I know. I just want to hear what he said. Yeah. So it's $30 to buy a skeleton outfit that you can just put on and you've got all that sort of stuff. And then there is also $20 you can buy official Vans branded merch in the game, like your skateboard deck, your shoes, t-shirts, all that sort of stuff. There's loot boxes, which you get using points you get for completing the missions around the city. So stupid. It's like a 15-second animation from, let's click on that box, to opening it, to seeing what you get, to skipping what you get, to then being able to equip it. Then you press circle, and it's like your bar moves across a little bit. And it's like, I'm just equipping whatever I get on. So I think I'm all green at the moment, or all orange, just because I just keep putting whatever they give me on. It all looks like shit. The only thing good about it so far is the skating feels exactly the same as the old games. And if you can turn your brain off and just try and have fun with it, it's fine. But without being able to just go to a hill and then go, I'll just do a death race with whoever's on the lobby, you're going to lose people very quick. So if they end up charging people for it, I don't think they're going to have a lot of sales.
Yeah, no, it seems like this has been a game they've just had in like almost development hell, but enough of it's being done to put it out. Because it seems like nothing's like I've known this game Skate 4 or just Skate has been in early access for yonks, but I've also heard that nothing's really been done with it in that time.
I don't think, other than a few little tweaks here and there, I don't think any of the changes people actually want have been implemented over like the last 3 or 4 years of playtesting. I've been trying to get into this playtest for ages, and I'm only just getting it now because I've gone to
good job, EA. You've
early access.
Gone back to fucking shit. EA sort of came back on a like people didn't like them, but they weren't as shit as they were.
Yeah.
And stuff like this just makes it look worse. I mean, like the new Battlefield is probably the biggest step in the right direction they've had in ages.
Yeah.
And who knows, that might have been because the last ones have been going so bad and DICE was like, hey, we really need to do something new. And also, I'm pretty sure the team that worked on a new Battlefield, on Battlefield 6, is like a ton of new people. Like a lot of the old OG DICE people are gone. So maybe it's new life brought into it. But EA's just fucking shit again as normal.
Yeah. I just don't know how it took them 2 years. Like, games take a little bit longer to make these days, but like on the PS3, it took them 2 years to go from Skate 2 to 3, and that game's infinitely better than the second one. And then you come to 10 years later, and we still haven't got. It's probably been longer than 10 years actually. And they're just like, here's everything that worked about the game. Let's not include any of that, and let's try this new thing. and nobody wanted the new thing. They just wanted a new version on a current console.
Yeah.
They should have just remastered the third one at this point.
Honestly, they should have done the Tony Hawk treatment.
Yeah. I don't know why they didn't. They could have made bank off that for the next couple of years.
Yeah, those Tony Hawk games just done great job with the remake. I didn't play the new one. Didn't hear anything bad about it, but it was just...
It's exactly the same as
more
the first remake.
Yeah, more of the same. Like the first remake I played a fuck ton of. Once they start doing like Thug...
things American like Wasteland.
American Wasteland, it's going to go off, I reckon. But who knows?
I really hope they do, because those games were fantastic.
Mm.
If they do Thug 1 and 2 together, that's all I'm spending my time on.
Yeah.
All right, Brock, what else do you have to talk about?
You got something to say?
I did. I mean, it was because I was playing Dying Light that I noticed this, but I wanted your guys' opinions on it as well. Going through options in Dying Light, we were talking about HDR. I did not have it on by default, but what I had on default was film grain and chromatic aberration, which I turned off straight away. I don't know what your opinions are on it, but I would love to hear them. Do you think that having camera effects in a game where you're not using a camera, does it take you out of the game, or does it like you don't really notice?
Film grain sometimes adds to the feel of the game.
Depends on the game, though.
I don't know why people would want chromatic aberration. For people who don't know what chromatic aberration is, it is when you get onto something and it'll slightly have like an off hue of like
red and
purple
blue. Yeah.
or like green come off of something. It's very much a camera thing. It's when certain lenses aren't as good, so they'll have a bit of chromatic aberration and it'll look a bit like when people see it, they'll know what I'm talking about. Why don't you guys start talking? I'll bring it up.
It's like with lens flare. It's like I'm supposed to be looking at this game through this character's eyes, not through a camera.
Yeah.
So why am I getting lens flare? Why am I like having film grain all over it? I'm not watching what this character is doing back on like a reel to reel. I'm supposed to be the character.
Yeah, so this is chromatic aberration for people to see. It's all people sort of think, VHS filter or something like that a lot of the time. But it's this image down the bottom where you can see sort of the colors shifting between like there's a little bit of blue and red and stuff coming off the sides of it. Purple and green as well will also be a thing in it. It's just the thing that happens with like lenses and cameras. It starts getting a little bit off axis, some of the colors, and not as condensed.
Detailed,
but like,
yeah.
I don't know why you'd want it though.
I think it can work in some situations. Like, I reckon anything with like hallucinogens or whatever, you can kind of make that work. Or if there's like your character's got some sort of effect, it works well. But
when I'm talking about like a game like Dying Light, where it's just on, it looks a bit weird. I mean, like it's cool that it's there.
To have it as an option, not to have it on by default. Like motion blur, for example, I get the argument for motion blur, where for people with lower powered machines, it's there so that you don't see as much texture pop in when you're running through areas and that. It's to help like give that idea of speed and all that. But to have it on by default, and particularly I was going through with the Dying Light thing, to have it on full by default, where it's like, cool, if I spin, everything just goes, no.
It's meant to mimic real life, bro.
I'm sorry. If I start running through your house, I do not lose like, everything.
No, but if you do your hand in front of your face, it's not, you're just hand moving slowly. It blurs it, so it shows obviously it's moving. We've had this discussion before, you're not going to win. But yes, I don't agree with it being at 100. I turned mine down to like 30.
I turned mine off.
Was it on by default?
Yep.
I haven't noticed it. Usually I hate it. Usually I fucking hate it.
This one was better. I noticed it, but I didn't notice it as much as other games where it's like, either you have it off or you have it at 100. This one at least gave you the slider there.
Yeah, I like when it's on because especially in a game where you're moving quite quick, it's fine because it gives you that illusion of pace. But some games that are like, I think Call of Duty, having motion blur all the way up to 100 is stupid because you can't see anything.
No.
Anything with, you need to be precise. You can't do anything accurately if you can't see what's on the screen.
Yes.
Yeah, but I don't like being turned up to 100.
Vehicle, like racing games, it's good in racing games. It makes sense in racing games.
New Sonic racing games?
I haven't seen if that has motion
blur
on by
fast enough
default.
for that one.
No, definitely not.
I will say, like, there's sometimes where they'll have a very heavy filter on certain games. Like something that was cool in Ghost of Tsushima when they had the Kurosawa mode.
Yeah.
Where they made it all black and white, and it made it look like in a Akira Kurosawa movie.
Yep.
Who, for people who don't know, was very famous for doing a lot of massive samurai movies and Japanese movies in like the 50s, 60s, 70s, like Seven Samurai and things like that. Like that was really cool because it added a full new thing.
Choice.
Yes.
I liked all their filters in that game. Like there was
they did a good job.
High contrast. There's ones that made the blood like stand out like really, really heavily, which is cool. Especially when you cut someone's throat and you just see the whole blood splatter, and it's like, oh, that was nice. I think they're doing that. For the second
Yotai is
one.
coming out like really soon. It's like within a month, I'm pretty sure.
I have a feeling it just got delayed.
Did it?
I saw something about it just recently. It was either a delay or someone's miffed at the studio for something.
People were pissed at the
voice actor.
Because
she's Antifa or something like that.
2nd of October.
Oh,
so very soon.
Okay.
I told you.
Next Wednesday? Next Thursday?
Fuck. Yeah, no, it is.
You can buy me that for my birthday. Thanks, Jacob.
But no,
there's too many games to play.
There is. There's a lot coming
really
up. And next week, Silent Hill F. Fuck, I gotta buy that and go through that.
Speaking of Silent Hill F, I was looking at this last night and like a week or so ago. That game's base price is very expensive.
What is it?
Like 110 minimum on Steam, 115 on Steam.
Fucking hell.
What, for the base game?
Yep.
Fuck off.
We were looking at this an hour ago. PlayStation, it's expensive as well. Like it's very I think the cheap version of it's 129. I don't know if it's some import tax or what's going on there.
Let me have a look and see what the physical version are. Let's go to our let's do JB.
EB.
$120. Fuck, you're not wrong.
For the day one edition. I'm sure you get something with that. But if that's the day one edition, it shouldn't be. It should be what JB and Big Dub and stuff usually do like $89 on first release. Check what it is on Steam. I'm sure it's about 119.
Just not on here. Silent Hill.
But it looks really cool. Again, I haven't played any of this.
I deliberately have not looked at like any of it because I want to go in blind. So this is going to be like the first proper look I'll have. We'll just slip that. 25th. Yeah. $116. Fucking hell.
And the PSN store is more expensive again, which I find, I haven't played the other ones, but I'm assuming that it's probably going to be worth $120. But for a base model,
it depends. I mean, like I've talked to Jacob, who's our student audience today, about Silent Hill before. But like Silent Hill 2 is like one of my favorite games of all time. And I would be willing to drop 120 on it, but at the same time, that's one of those games where I play it like once and I don't touch it for a few years.
Yeah.
It does seem like they've changed a bit of the stuff in this to be a bit more action oriented, at least from what I've heard. So it might be a bit more like a Resident Evil 4 where I could play that game.
There's replayability
fuck
to
tons. But that's insane.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Silent Hill fuck. That's what it stands for. What do you think the F stands for?
Financially unviable.
Silent Hill pussy.
I'm sure there's going to be some mention engulfed in fog, so probably just
Silent Hill fog. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. What else did I see that was on Steam? Arc Raiders has a date.
Oh, it does?
Yes. I'm trying to think. It was the 23rd of October. Yep. It's good having him here. You can fact check. Yeah, I think it's 23rd of October. It's $69.
That's an okay price.
Yeah, for the art style, and like we played it a little bit, and I really liked the gameplay, and I don't really like extraction shooters. It was, I think it's Arc with a C.
Oh, okay.
I think
it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
The art style is really cool. The gameplay and gunplay was really good. The big robot things that are around hunting while you're trying to do your job, also very cool. I feel like it's going to be one of those games because I think it's made by the same guys who did the finals. Embark.
Oh, okay.
I think it's done by Embark. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it is Embark.
Yeah. Anything that the finals do gameplay-wise, like game is free. All of their money comes from microtransactions, but all of the content they put out for their costumes all looks sick.
Yeah.
Every gun changes, you get different noises, and it's like, oh, cool, here's this $6 skin. You're getting what you'd pay $40 in a COD game for.
Yeah.
And it's all high quality. Same with the stuff you unlocked for free in that, let alone the stuff you're going to be able to buy. 30th of October, there we go.
I haven't really looked much into this game at
I think you'd enjoy it.
I probably would.
No, it was a good 2 weeks where we got to play it when we were waiting on the codes for it, but I'll definitely be dropping $60.
The finals, I only played that a little bit. I had a ton of fun with that game. Yeah. It just was fluid in all the right ways.
Yeah.
What did you play it?
I did a couple of matches, but
that's weird. FPS, bro.
Yeah. I only played it for a week or so. So
yeah, that was about the same with me.
Yeah. I played on console for a bit, and then Jacob and I played it again for 3 months, just non-stop. It's really good. If you can get the hard part being in our servers is that you can never find a decent, because the whole part of that game is you get to the finals of the tournament and it's like a 9 or whatever stage bracket and you fight and you just keep fighting up until whoever gets the best. You can never have a game last that long because other people drop out. If you don't have a third that has played X amount of hours to actually get it, you just never get close to the actual tournament.
Yeah, okay,
and you're just playing quick play the whole time. I think in the States or Europe or something where the servers are a little bit more heavily populated, it'd be fine. But
yeah,
we only really played half the game, which is a bit annoying. $119.
120 for Silent Hill F. Sorry, I finally got the page to reload. I mean, I will say, quickly going back to Silent Hill, it'll be interesting to see the first game that isn't based in Silent Hill.
Yeah.
This is the first one that's it's in Japan.
Do you reckon
what's the time period? Is it 1960?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I'm going in blind. It is 60s Japan. I mean, it's an older schoolgirl uniform.
Cool.
Yeah.
That could be very cool.
Yeah, or I'll leave
the
that.
style of it that I've seen, from the couple of quick trailers I've seen, and the aesthetic looks unreal. And I'm just okay,
guaranteed there's going to be something with cherry blossoms flying down and then something scary happens.
Yes. It wasn't cherry blossoms that I saw in the trailer, but I'm assuming.
All right. You got to be right all the time, don't you?
Oh, God.
But no, that'll be a cool one, I reckon.
There's so many games coming out.
There is a lot. We're fucked. Yeah. We're based. Okay. Also, this is an hour into the episode announcing this. We're going to start doing stuff a bit more
structured.
Not even that. We always sort of had a structure.
Less lax.
We're going to try and talk about all the new stuff. We're going to be topical. Yeah. Sorry. That's what and we decided this just before all the new games are coming out, and we had a quick look and fuck, we have to play so much shit coming up.
So if you could pay us, that would be great.
Hectic. We did get a free game.
We did get a free game.
Also, shout out, we hit 250 subs, which is what we wanted to try and do by the end of the year. We've been going off with a lot of that stuff, so that's good.
Had another TikTok blow up.
Yeah.
Was that 100K? 103?
It's on 110, 20 now, something. Us talking shit about the Hobbit fucking GoPros.
Yeah, some people got real mad for no reason about that.
Oh, it's because someone bought a GoPro when they were 12 and they're shitty that we talked.
Yeah, I can't believe we had Peter Jackson on the podcast as well.
Yeah, that was hectic. Shout out to me. But no, there's a lot of stuff coming up.
That other Logitech one's still climbing too, which is nice.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. Don't stop, don't quit. Was something else you wanted to talk about?
This is another Ben one. Ben's been playing Roblox.
We have been playing Roblox. Jacob and I have been playing Roblox. Thank you. Jacob was like, hey, you should get Roblox. We can play this racing game. And then he showed me some footage of it. And it looks like shit. However, it has some of the best racing mechanics in any game I've played in a very long time.
I am not surprised at all.
Yeah. It's called, was it Formula Apex Racing or something like that?
I might have to grab it.
It's unbelievable. It's very hard because the driving physics are great. It actually has all the F1 tracks in it named something very similar but different. All the car brands have their own little knockoffs, and you can buy and spend 13 million Roblox to buy a certain car or something stupid.
I like it on my iPad actually.
It would probably work pretty well on the iPad, especially if you use the tilt controls.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, that would work well. This dynamic weather, the raining, it's stupid. And it's funny seeing everyone at the podium celebrating their really stupid costumes. I don't know what Jacob's is because I don't.
It's Jetstream Sam from Metal Gear Rising Vengeance.
He's got a katana too.
Yep.
It's been fun.
Time to leave them all behind.
What's your skin, Ben?
McLaren. Oh, no, I can't afford the McLaren one yet. So it's whatever the light blue one is. I honestly don't know.
I will say, I mean, we'll get back to that stuff.
Oh, that's all I had on the... there's more Roblox games, but...
Well, for people, that's what I was going to talk about, is like, have you ever played Roblox, Brock?
I haven't. I've had many people say, oh, there's a Sonic thing on there. You'd love it. I'm like, okay, I'm not going to pick up a game. Shush. Shush.
1, it's free. 2, everything on there is free. You can buy a Sonic skin. You'll have to pay for that, though. I had a
but there's like a full Sonic mode where like you go around.
Well, no, that's the thing. Is like, I didn't know for a long time what Roblox was. I thought it was like a rip-off Minecraft for kids.
That's what I originally thought. Yeah.
It is just Roblox is just making your own games inside of it.
Yeah. So what Fortnite did with their new mode where you can just go in and make maps, it's the same thing, but people have spent many hundreds of hours.
From what I've seen, it looks more like, do you remember Second Life? It looks like a more kid-friendly, more polished version of that.
Kid-friendly is not the thing I'd put on that website.
No, I don't think I would say that, because it is way more heavily pushing at making games, because that's how they make their money. You buy Robux. But if you make are they called worlds? Yeah. Experiences. If you make a Roblox experience that pops off and you put your own microtransactions in that, you only get a cut of it. Like the Roblox company gets like a large percentage of it. But there's people who are legitimate billionaires from this fucking game.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And it doesn't look hard to make a game in that thing either.
Yeah,
I just got to have some idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
we've looked at a first-person shooter that was
that's what I was about to say.
Looked amazing.
Well, let me try and get it up on here. The Roblox
Mr. Beast
FPS. So I downloaded Roblox probably about 2 years ago to play a fucking first-person shooter in it.
Because it looked like on the same
It
level
looks like it was fucking COD. It was so good. Maybe. Let's have a look.
Phantom
Forces. Our studio audience has said Phantom Forces. No, it wasn't this, but this also looks very realistic. Oh, it might have been. Like, look at this. Fuck you.
It's a wide trailer.
That is a very wide trailer. That could be our mobile studio.
How long have we been saying we should invest in YouTube Red?
I do have it, but it's on my account and I can't do it on incognito.
Fair enough.
So look at this fucking game. Like, this is just COD. Like, one I was playing wasn't with like the Roblox characters. It was like the maps were like full on detailed maps.
Yeah, that's what I remember seeing as well.
And it was like proper people. I couldn't believe how fucking good it looked. But even this looks fun.
Yeah, it does.
What the fuck are we going on now?
I will honestly say though, like the whatever desert town they're running around, it looks like all those Flash game ripoffs of
CS.
Yeah, CS Dust.
Yeah, Dust 2. I think that probably was Dust 2 on there. But I mean, like, you can do anything inside of Roblox. Like, if
search up Frontlines.
Frontlines, was it?
Yeah, that's what Reddit's saying.
All right. Front. If I spell it right. Lines. Yes, this is what I was playing. So let's get it fucking up. So this is Roblox.
Yeah, it does not look it.
How the fuck is this? Fuck off. I don't care about your shit editing. Just show me the gameplay. How the fuck is this Roblox?
What does Roblox run on? Is it Unity?
I think it's like Unity or something along those lines.
I mean, it'd be easy enough to import all this stuff, but I mean, the other games I've played on Roblox don't have a lot in it.
No.
So having this run on essentially a web server, is a big ask.
Yeah, but
I mean, this guy's probably making bank, so he can probably afford to host it.
Like, how the fuck? Like, you got your own money in the game and things like that. But I mean, like, if I was a kid and I had access to Roblox and I could download stuff like this, I would have never left the computer. Ever. This is insane.
If it has this many different game modes where it's like, oh, cool, this is a first-person shooter. We've got platformers. We've got, like, almost full-fledged RPGs. We've got all this. Why would you play any other game? You can just be like, cool, I can just bring progress from
every game isn't this quality though. That's the issue.
Yes.
Yeah, but there's still a lot
There is a
up
lot.
there, and it's enough to be like, fuck, there's a lot. And
it's like people who they only play Gary's mod. They don't play anything else.
that was me when I was like 13.
It's like, cool, why would I play any other game? I can download any other mode onto this. I can play Death Races. I can play Prop Hunt. I can play Scary Maps. I can do all this
sure there's a
stuff.
prop hunt on.
Oh, there would be.
Oh, yeah,
there would be.
for sure.
I know what you're talking about there, Brock, but this is just so much more fleshed out.
Yeah.
We played Squid Game the other night for like 40 minutes. It was hectic.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would know. I lost very quickly, but I mean, it was good fun.
Was there a lot of this? Hey, did I hear that they brought the OOF back? Yeah, so they brought the OOF back to Roblox. There's a big lawsuit around it. They took it out and now it's back.
Why did they take it out originally?
There's a lot of backstory to this. Like a lot. Basically, it was, do you know Tommy Tallarico?
No.
He's a very famous game composer.
Okay.
He did like Earthworm Jim. He did like a ton of like 90s games, things like that. He made a game and that was one of the sounds in the game was that oof sound effect. That ended up being put in like a sound library without his consent and it was used from there. But then there's a lot of backstory that Tommy Tallarico actually lifted it from somewhere else or someone else made it and he said it was his. There was a massive big thing about it. It was just in a lot of legal trouble and I think it was easier for Roblox to be like, we just won't use it.
Yeah.
They've brought it back now because I think that's sort of all passed. And the is back. That's oof, by the way, if you didn't know. Oof. But I think you've kind of convinced me to download Roblox.
No, I mean, it's only like 600 meg or something stupid. So, I mean, it wasn't
That's
a lot.
so small for like.
It took no time at all to download. So,
Yeah, I had it on the on my old computer. But I think I'll try it on the iPad.
yeah.
Like, does it have control support, Roblox? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I'm using my DualShock for it, so.
Oh, well, the hectic. I'll play it on my iPad. It's a bloody M4. It's probably run better than on my fucking PlayStation.
I have something to say, Brock. You had your birthday party on the weekend.
I did.
How did that start?
I was not involved in the planning for it at all, other than making sure I had the day off.
Cool. What happened when you started the party? Was there not some mention of guns and whatnot?
Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to elaborate on that?
For my birthday, my partner set up a big Nerf gun tournament thingy in our backyard with a whole bunch of people that turned up.
I tried to lead you so quickly into that so you could tell a cool story and you just let it know. Don't worry then, we'll move on.
Well, no, what were you hoping I was going to say?
I will say, so
just a little bit more of enthusiasm
I was
behind
at
your birthday
Brock's
party.
birthday.
Laura put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
very
had
thankful.
You could put some effort into that story.
I was at Brock's birthday. Ben sadly couldn't come because he doesn't have leave.
And I wasn't invited.
Yeah, you were definitely invited. I
Yeah,
told you that.
Laura-
You did after the, well...
Laura
No,
said to me later, she was like, I don't know who you're like really friendly with at work, so I kind of just invited the people that like I've had direct like conversations with, and I was like, okay, you could have probably invited most people from work, and I mean most of them would have been working, but yeah.
Well, that's why I didn't come because I wasn't, I think you told me on like Wednesday or Thursday or something.
No, I told you like a few weeks ago as well. I'll tell you later, but she told me about it ages ago.
Yeah.
But I went to Brock's party. I had the day off and walk into his garage and he has got legitimately like 30 Nerf guns there. So I'm like, hectic. One gun for each year that you've been alive. So it's about 85 of them in there. How many of them do you think worked?
3.
About that.
I haven't yet. They've been in storage for a long while, and it hasn't
They're
been great
plastic
storage.
guns. They should be fine.
No. So some of these guns Brock had were pre-2000.
Ah.
And
Yeah,
they took what, 4?
Some of them took batteries.
D-cell
and
batteries?
Some of them, like, I'd had batteries in and then forgot to take the batteries out or just hadn't bothered to take the batteries out, and so the stuff's corroded. Others were just because of their age, they just don't fire. The suction stuff in them is all gone. Like the pressure stuff's all gone.
So they
it's
took
like,
D-cell batteries which
Yeah,
this is the type of thing you'd throw at a small child and they would implode.
You put them in the end of socks and beat people with them.
You legitimately could. And like
took 6. Yeah, the Stampede is. I had 2 of them. They take 6 D cells.
6
each.
of them. And the whole thing is fully corroded and it's got like acid coming out because they haven't been touched in like decades.
Yeah.
Laura not think to check those before she's like, let's have a
I'm
Nerf
pretty
war.
sure that's Brock's thing, so she just got them out and ready. So
she didn't realize I had that many that needed batteries in them. She thought I only had like 3 or 4 rather than like 7 or however many we ended up.
Okay, well, what we're doing for Christmas is we're going to buy you a normal Nerf gun that doesn't require
I do not need any more Nerf guns. I haven't bought a Nerf gun in like 5 years. I do not want to buy more Nerf guns.
Oh, you tell you what's funny? I talked to him about why do you have so many Nerf guns at his birthday. He said, I haven't bought one in 10 years. So now it's down to 5 years. Next is going to be, I bought one last week.
He's 40 now, so his dementia's getting up there.
Yeah. I think the best one there was the one I had. I just had the one from the fucking Nerf game he had on the Wii. It was hectic.
I could have taken my Nerf gun that's here somewhere.
Well, see,
They're a
that's the
single
thing.
shot, but
I have that many because I haven't bought that many. I was like, last year, a friend of mine who also had a whole bunch of Nerf guns. She gave me all of hers.
Oh, okay.
So I have like 2 collections.
You've
of Nerf
inherited
guns.
your gun collection.
Yeah, like that Fortnite one that Joe was running around with. That I did not buy that.
they've got like a recurve bow Nerf gun now. Did you like pull it back?
Oh,
and
Nerf's always had bows and that in it.
So
It's
weird.
much
Nerf or
better
nothing,
now.
bro.
Yeah.
quite literally.
Yeah. Yeah, so then, Brock was old.
Yeah.
That's what happened. I shot him in the head about 85 times.
It's massive, so it's an easy
Yeah,
target.
the last round we play is like me and I get to pick one other person versus everyone else. I pick Tom. First thing he does is turn around and shoots me in the head.
Good, yeah.
I respect it. For being POV.
Good, yeah. But no, the whole time I was just spinning the little pistol thing I had, and I was like, oh, I sort of want like a little pistol, like fidget toy now.
I'm sure they've got one.
Do a bit of a revolver ocelot.
We were playing. Laura had the. What was the first round that she picked? The GoldenEye Nintendo 64 GoldenEye soundtrack, just playing in the background while we're like running around the yard and all that. And then I changed over to the Red Dead Redemption soundtrack, all the heists and music and all through that. As I start playing the first one, he comes sauntering out of the garage, just spinning the thing on his own. I was like, that fits too well.
Yeah, because I'm the fucking king, baby. But
No,
yeah,
it was fun.
It was fun.
Laura did very well.
I had to duck out because I had to go do birthday things with my girlfriend since I wasn't allowed to have them the day before thinky work. Was there anything else we wanted to talk about?
I think we've covered quite a bit.
Yeah,
week.
I mean, like we mostly just talked about the beast. I mean,
and we need to go play more games for next week.
yeah, we do. We've got a couple of big weeks, and there's a chance we might end up be going to PAX now.
We may now be going to PAX. We got to talk that out.
We got to see what the go is there. Thank you, Jacob, for being our first in-house guest that doesn't have a microphone, but basically behind the camera. Did you want to show your face in front of the camera?
Pick one.
Pick one. Yeah,
That's
they saw that
nothing.
really well. Yeah.
I was going to suggest this one because it's the furthest away, but that's all right.
Yeah, you can go next to Bang and say hi. Shout out to anyone we want to say.
Watch that.
Yep, there he is. Yeah, he's there. Whoop.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Yeah, God, yeah.
Yeah, Jeremy, get in contact with us. You can come watch as well.
And since you got in trouble for not doing it the last few times, there's something you've got to say, Brock.
We will save it there.
All right. See ya. Woo. Bye.